leadership.
In today's world of business and entrepreneurship, continuous improvement in quality, governance and sustainability is playing a major role in shaping the future of any organization.
Our societal structures, which gives the economic value of the company, we are playing a key role for development achievable.
The 23rd World Congress on Leadership and Quality of Governance and the presentation of the Golden Peacock Awards with the theme The Challenge of Integrating Leadership and Quality of Governance for Sustainability was hosted by the Institute of Directors.
Expanding its business and acquisitions abroad.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have great pleasure in welcoming you today. This achievement by the IOD has been entirely possible because of the overwhelming support and encouragement that we have been receiving from the private corporates, business and industry, the state government of Karnataka, and the PSUs from all across India. This has enabled the IOD to grow from strength to strength with each passing year. On the occasion of the 23rd World Congress, I would like to extend my heartiest felicitations and greetings to all of you. As you are all aware, IOD was established in 1990, and since then it has been bringing in a silent revolution in the boardroom and a greater awareness amongst the corporates on various aspects of corporate governance and leadership for sustainability. Now, invite for the formal opening address, Lieutenant General J.S. Ahluwalia.
Great pleasure for me also as the President of Institute of Directors to welcome you all for this 2 days conference on a very important theme which has already been said, but mainly it is because of the problems that we have had, because of the downfall, because of the number of organizations which forced attention to corporate governance for the last 15 years nearly now. And it has moved on to sustainability. From corporate governance, talked of number of things. It is still to take a proper shape and say what it is. People are talking about it, whether it is a law, whether it is a rule, whether it is on principles and how we should be implementing it. And as far as sustainability is concerned, because an overall integrated, holistic picture is required for the corporates to move on, to sustain for a long term. The Institute of Directors, which was set up in 1990, had only one purpose in view, that was to become an association of corporate directors, see how they can be updated, kept around the world, how they can be networking. So basically two purposes, networking and training of directors. These are the two main purposes of the establishment of IOD.
The business directors were given masterclass solutions by IOD through its training sessions to give shape to what it means to govern for the improvement of quality across an organization.
We have been affected quite a lot by the scarcity through which we have gone through for centuries. Leadership must be about the continuity of our society, and hence the sustainability and the governance comes in. So I think the good thing here this year is that we are talking about much more than just profit and compliance.
I think the theme of this year's event, which is on leadership and the quality of government for sustainability, is absolutely relevant for today's world. Sustainability is absolutely essential for all of us, in that if everyone wants to live at the standards of people, say, in North America, then the planet just doesn't have the resources to support that. So, if we're going to have a reasonable quality of life in the years ahead, then all of us need to think about sustainability and do what we can, probably, ultimately, to live simpler lives.
Sustainability means the ability to interact.
The intense training sessions also helped ensure betterment in quality of governance for sustainability.
Sustainability in its essence is long term. It means, can we sustain something for the long term? And too much of business in the past few years has been short-term gains. You know, many of the mantras like maximize shareholder value, which sounds like it could be a long-term aim, have been interpreted in the short term. That's quarterly results, my results this year, and it's resulted in everyone thinking short term. So for long term, that means you can sustain it over a long term, and that means many of your decisions have to be about the long term. And you've got to have also vision, and this is where the role of leadership comes in, because a leader has to have vision. He has to see all the implications, not only for his company, his country, but how it will be in the long term. Now that kind of vision, you can only have, in my own experience, if you come still in yourself and not be so working up. It's not going to be something that you're going to calculate things and you're going to be able to project your 5-year plan. You have to step back and see things in a bigger way.
When we talk of sustainability, what we are trying to say there is the fact that we should use the resources very judiciously, and when we use the resources, we should also try to ensure that we create the resources more in quantum than what we use.
IOD India's exceptional Golden Peacock Awards honoured nominees in 12 different disciplines. No business award today receives the kind of recognition and adulation among the peers that the Golden Peacock does.
Responsible competitiveness brings out the best in individuals and organizations, and it has been amply proven by the Golden Peacock Awards, national and global awards, which have been instituted over 2 decades ago. Today, they are recognized worldwide as the hallmark of excellence and have earned and achieved much affection, admiration, and adulation. I have great privilege and I'm very honored to have Justice M.N. Venkatachalaya, our national chairman, to be here this evening and to give away this award till we have the Deputy Chief Minister join us. So we shall start with this. I would start with the first one, that is the Distinguished Fellowship Award. I would just like Dr. R. Sitharaman, the Group CEO of Doha Bank, Qatar. I would like, even his wife is here from Qatar, I would like her also to come up.
It's a great honor conferred on me. With the changing face of the world, changing face of the financial service, sustainability is the name of the game. As a financial institutions, whether lending or investments, we want to contribute for environment development, eradication of poverty. Again, making sure we add a corporate social responsibility as a structured solution. And Doha Bank has been recognized for this purpose. I've been part of the fraternity and I'm privileged to run as an Indian to have a global financial institution well set for its professional mission.
The next is the MetLife Global Operations Support Center in the BPO category. Mr. C.V. Ramanan, Vice President, Strategic Establishment and Human Capital Global Operations Support Center, and his colleagues.
So we're getting the Quality Excellence Award insofar as the BPO segment is concerned. Quite obviously that's in recognition for our sustained superior performance, customer centricity and our ongoing focus on quality. So IOD is doing some deep work around leadership development and in terms of trying to sustain this for all corporates. And obviously quality is very high on their agenda. And I think at MetLife GOSC we are similarly position to take leadership in terms of our quality efforts and try to sustain that right through the organization. We do believe in continuous improvement, and in terms of sustaining this right through, we have a culture of learning, and we try to sustain the quality as well as the performance from that track, learning and then gaining on that.
Next is Tata Motors Limited Customer Support CVBU. This is a sector automobile service. This is Sanjeev Garg, Global Head Customer Care.
Tata Motors has won the award for the Commercial Vehicle Business Unit for the training. We are providing the integrated training from the very rookie to the owner of the workshops, and Tata Motors currently has 2,000 plus workshops in India and abroad. And we are basically making sure that the whole manpower what we provide in the workshops is fully trained. And for that we have around 7 training centers, around 15 to 20 regional training centers. And apart from that, Tata Motors is running a big CSR program where we take the fresh ITI graduates and train them into our 100 ITIs which we have adopted. And then we have 4 driver training institutes where we train the drivers, which are the rare commodity now, to make sure that they drive the trucks more carefully and more safely and securely on the roads. So Tata Motors is leading this initiative in a big way to make the country totally dependent on our own internal workforce as we go further, to train and make them automobile experts.
The next is the Ambuja Cements Limited in the cement sector. And Mr. Chanchal Kumar, President and Unit Head, Suli and Rauri, and his colleagues may kindly come.
We feel, on behalf of Ambuja, we feel highly thrilled after getting this award. And to be very frank, as far as IOD is concerned, they have initiated us. They have more energized us like anything, that we will do more and more on the aspects of training. Say, we are having a very unique concept of training. We believe that everybody is a trainer as well as a trainee. Right, just as in the country, say a training is needed from Prime Minister to a PM, in our company we believe the training is needed from Managing Director to a contractual labor.
Next in the petrochemicals category, Reliance Industries Limited, Nagothan Manufacturing Division. Mr. Avinash Srikhande, President, and his colleagues.
Reliance Industries Limited, Nagothane Manufacturing Division is delighted to receive this national award for quality from Golden Peacock given by IOD. As you all know, Reliance has been a pace setter in setting up mega projects in the country. We are into business of energy and petrochemicals, and these processes involve a lot of hazards. So sustenance becomes very important. Corporate governance becomes very important. The two of the major themes what we are looking at is the process safety management. Reliance has taken a lot of initiatives in the last 36 months in the field of process safety management, which are unparalleled in the country. And the people who manage these mega assets of Reliance, they become very important. So on this issue, EVP, that is employee value proposition, is another major focus area what we are doing in Reliance to ensure that this sustainability remains.
Next goes to Ludhiana Beverages Private Limited. In the food and beverages category, Ms. Shalini Goenka, Executive Director, and her colleagues.
Ludhiana Beverages won the Golden Peacock National Quality Award. Ludhiana Beverages is one of the Coca-Cola franchisee-operated bottling operation of Coca-Cola in India. And we got this award in quality as we have significantly improved our quality scores, product quality as well as package quality over the past 7 years. There has been a tremendous increase in the quality scores because we have quality circles, small group activities working in my plants. Apart from that, we have brought about automation in our plus for critical parameters which are critical to quality, whether it's consumer perspective, we brought about continuous monitoring of those parameters. So there are a lot of innovation that we have done in that. Apart from that, we are also working continuously on the sustainability of our business. We believe that we can only grow when the community around us also grows with us. So that's what we're working on a lot of other fronts.
Mr. Atul Arvind Temur Nika and his colleagues from Singapore, they have the Global Indian International School, the flagship and the first school of global schools of foundation they are a pioneer in bringing Indian education to Southeast Asia.
Yeah, we received the Golden Peacock Awards in the education category for innovative product and service. In education, school education particularly, the results are the biggest challenge that many students have. And what we've created is, we've created a system called Global Education Excellence Model and 7S model, which allows us to predict the scores of the students in the upcoming examinations. This is used, and this is very helpful to the teachers as well as to the students to be able to make the relevant changes and to cover the gaps where they may be, so that they can fly with good colors.
The next winner in the category of media, Mr. Sanat Hazra, Director Technical. The Times of India, being the flagship brand, is the largest English daily in India. The company has indigenously developed the gluing system for newspaper. Half-page, half-flap cover introduced by the company was an innovation in advertising.
We won this Golden Peacock Award in the category of innovative product and services. And our innovation was creating a gluing system, which is designed, we manufactured and we implemented all the sides. We had a Times has a flap on the front page, half jacket, what we call it, is to fall off before. But with this device, we can glue that with the main paper. And there's a lot of customer problem. At the same time, this device was available in Europe and it was very expensive. So our in-house team developed it, designed it, as well as we manufactured it. And we manufactured 28 of them and installed at different sites. So now all our products, if we have a half jacket, then it comes with this gluing. So that's what was innovation, and that's what in that category, we got the best award for innovative product and services.
IOD's vision to be an internationally recognized body that fulfills both the professional and recreational needs of directors provided various solutions how to govern for quality, both in terms of driving continuous improvement across the organization.
IOD in its various sessions helps equip you with knowledge to perform these roles very effectively. It exposes you to the laws, to the rules, to the legislations, the latest changes that are taking place. It also tells you about the different subtle differences between senior management and a board membership in terms of the attributes or the competencies that you need to bring into the table.
The business of business today is to integrate itself with society, is to integrate itself with the dreams of the society, is to ensure that it takes the society forward, is to ensure that it brings the creativity in the society, then comes out with a climate of innovations and a climate or an environment where people can work together.
I think the Institute of Directors is to be commended because the Institute of Directors recognises that sustainability, fairness, integrity, and a lot of these things actually come together in the boardroom because, the directors of a company are the people that can determine its future. So I hope the Institute continues the good work that it's doing.
You have a role to building tomorrow's leaders, the directors of tomorrow, people who are going to lead this country and the business development.
The World Congress operated with the objective to ensure that the essential levels of quality and sustainability are met, whilst instilling a healthy competition through the presentation of the Golden Peacock Awards.